From the perspective of this pulpit, this was so that you could see not what I was teaching regarding the roles in marriage, but what the apostle was teaching. In this verse, Paul gives the Ephesian church the same purpose statement that Moses would give the children of Israel 2,500 years earlier. Right? Moses, under the same inspiration of the Spirit as Paul, when he would write, would pen the story of the first man and woman for the benefit of the children of Israel as they entered the desert following 400 years of slavery in Egypt. This is important to consider because the chosen people of God, the Israelites, were influenced by a system of religious plurality at the time, much like the Ephesian church. They were told by the outsiders that they were lesser than those who were part of the primary culture of Egypt, much like the Ephesian church. And they were told that much like the church was isolated and rejected, that they, because they were not Egyptian, should be isolated and rejected, just like the people that were worshiping at the temple of Artemis were telling the Ephesian church. So you see, there's a lot of application in the way that even Paul is teaching this. But Moses had a problem. He was leading a people who, turning away from the identity provided to them by them circumstances, would need answers to understand who they were by Yahweh to be called. Right? So God has pulled them out and told them, you are not that. So the big question for the people is, well, who am I then? Right? Makes sense. This is the beauty of the garden account. Not only would God provide them a new identity as chosen by Him, but He would establish that this was the plan from the very beginning. That He, Yahweh God, was there from the onset, and as a matter of fact, was the one who set the whole thing into motion.